Jeff and Steph's
Excellent hiking.
adventure.
Hi.
How's everyone doing today?
Yeah, how is everyone? We are in the Poconos in Pennsylvania.
Here in the Poconos.
Here in the Poconos, and we are doing a nature hike, and it's just forest and beautiful and ferns, and it's a perfect day for it.
Not too hot.
Yep. So we're getting our hike on.
Is there mosquitoes?
Yeah, there are a few bugs, and you know, the bug spray sitting back at the RV, so we're gonna just
right next to the water.
So we are going to keep swatting them away as we talk with you guys. So today we're hiking at Fieldstone Farm Tank Creek Nature Preserve. It's located in the Pocono Mountains. There is a small parking lot at the head of this trail. There are these neat old rock walls along our trail.
And funny thing about rock walls that I learned about as a kid when I was in New England was that the rock walls are really old when you stumble upon them, because they were basically, this is somebody's homestead at one time, and this is pasture land, although it's all grown in now. And they would have to get all the rocks out of the field so that they could plant their crops. So the rocks would be, and you can see this is a considerable amount of rocks they had to get out of the way. That's a lot of labor. And once the rocks are out of the way, they could, you know, plant their vegetables, corn, whatever they were planting. And you had a secondary thing about having a rock wall.
So if you're new to our channel, we wanted to reintroduce ourselves. We're Steph and Jeff, and we are full-time RVers from the Pacific Northwest. And we are exploring this country one state at a time.
So we get asked a lot by people that we meet why we RV full-time and what led us to make this choice in life, just to sell our house and all our belongings and head out on the road and travel around in an RV. And there was those that firmly understood why we were doing it, and there was a good amount of people that thought we were nuts. So I guess if we can explain ourselves a little bit, it might make more sense to people that are considering doing this and might be on the fence or not sure if it's a good idea, or if we've thought it's a bad idea at this point, or if we still think it's a good idea at this point.
Yeah, we're just over a year now into full-timing, and so we thought we'd give you a little bit more insight in that, and maybe it'll help you make a decision for your future.
For sure, for sure. And ours was kind of a thing where we had children, and we were going to be empty nesters coming up pretty soon. And this was a 3-year plan. So this is about 3 years ago that we started talking about this. And we knew we wanted to go someplace else and explore something different, and maybe just live somewhere different.
Things. Yeah, we just wanted to see new things. We were tired of our surroundings. And
life for us was like Groundhog Day. And we got up every day, went to work, came home, you know, took care of dogs, made dinner, watched a little TV, went to bed, repeat. repeat.
And the weekends went way too fast.
And the weekends was
Never
the thing
enough
where,
time.
yeah, where we'd have to do our errands and
Sorry, mosquito.
we used to make great plans for the weekends, but we were usually so tired that we said, hey, maybe we'll just stay home. We won't go out to eat. We'll just order a pizza or something. And not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but we had an innate desire to travel and see things and have new experiences. It's definitely not something everybody would want to do.
For sure.
But I guess this video is more for those people on the fence and wondering if they should do it.
Yeah. We knew there was more out there, and we were willing to take that risk to try to find that something.
And it wasn't something we just decided, let's just do this. Like I said, we had a 3-year plan, and we actually started off with, we were just going to relocate. We were going to, we bought land in Texas, and we were going to
build our retirement
home and continue working and enjoying life in a different type of climate, which was a good thing. But then we quickly realized that if we were going to build a house, we were going to keep working. Yeah. And not that there's anything wrong with that again,
nope.
But we just felt like, okay, we were changing locations. We were going to live in a different place, continue working.
And on a side note, Jeff and I love to travel. Vacations were spent going to Mexico or seeing things around the country, just flying in, spending a little bit of time.
We took some epic road trips and got to see, you know, kind of in a fast 2 weeks off a year mode. Yeah. Other parts of the country, and we realized how much we enjoyed different areas.
And we realized, though, that you have to spend more time in an area to really immerse yourself in that region. And, you know, those couple of vacation weeks a year just kind of weren't cutting it for us. We wanted more.
For sure. And real estate prices were rising, and so were home
building costs.
Yeah. So now we were looking at, you know, jumping from one house to another, saving a bunch of money. Now it was starting to turn into a wash because although building costs were cheaper in the Texas area where we're moving, because of supply demands and things like that, the prices were rising fast. So now we're faced with a dilemma. Well, now we're still working till 70.
Yeah.
Which is the last thing we wanted to do. Then we discovered via YouTube that there was a lot of people that were RVing and traveling the country and who had retired young, a lot of them. Some were still working a little bit, but most people were on the road retired, and there was all age groups. 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I mean, there was people all over the place who just said, the heck with it. Yeah. I need more out of life than I'm getting.
Our adventure started with us purchasing a used Class A motorhome. And we traveled in that and worked on it for about a year. And we decided we were more fifth wheel people. And we decided to purchase our fifth wheel. And so the whole
progression.
Our progression, yeah. It started in one place and just evolved and evolved and evolved some more.
And we realized that the best situation for full timing was a fifth wheel is probably the best choice. You have a pretty big space inside and there's room, and you kind of have all those things that a house has. Yeah. So fifth wheel it was.
Obvious choice for us.
Yeah. So we also kind of appreciated a minimalist style of life, and we didn't have a lot of
We like things
stuff.
Simple.
We didn't have boats and ATVs and all that other stuff. We led a pretty simple life, so we went ahead and sold the house and all our belongings. We didn't want a storage unit. That was just like an anchor to pull around with us, so we didn't want a storage unit. And we sold everything, and damn, we hit the market real good.
and we hit the road.
We hit the road.
It's been over a year and we haven't looked back once. It has given us the life we really strived for, and every day's different.
And on a side note, it's been awfully nice chasing the sun.
Yes.
There was no winter for us.
Yeah, we skipped
no
winter
rain, no
this
snow.
year, and that was pretty amazing.
That was amazing.
Yeah, for sure. It's beautiful beautiful, isn't it, Jeff?
Yeah, it's beautiful today. I hear water.
I hear rushing water too. We must be getting close to a river or something.
Yep.
Look at this pretty river behind us, this creek. It has all sorts of little falls. Beautiful.
And that's part of the discovery of RVing and going out and seeing things and finding things.
Yes, for sure.
Very cool.
Yeah. What we have found. An old stone farmhouse. Wow. Check this out. What did you find?
I found my next house.
Out in the Poconos.
Yeah, new project.
Look at this. It's beautiful. We're standing inside now. Look at this.
See all the rafters burned, so it was a pretty good fire at one time.
Here was the fireplace and chimney. This was a huge house at one time, all of stone. Look at this. The house had a rock wall all the way around it also. Look at this wish I found. I call these wish flowers. It's time to make one. this beautiful lake behind us. Now we know where all the rivers and creeks were coming from. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And there's a nice breeze right now. It feels so good.
Yeah, getting rid of some of those mosquitoes for sure.
Yes. Amen.
So, Stephanie,
Yeah.
I guess that pretty much sums up that why we RV'd.
That's pretty much why we RV. For the freedom, for the travel, for the stimulation, just learning about these places we go to, and the historical factor. It's important to us. We want to know where we come from.
For sure. And remember, this is the biggest thing with me. You only live once, and life is short. The older you get, the faster it goes. And
That's
unfortunately,
true.
we're all going to have some awful, untimely death that's going to be a mess.
That is not pretty.
This is true. So, since we don't know when that day is coming, could be tomorrow,
We decided to live every day to the fullest.
and that's what we're doing.
We are doing that 100%.
Yep. Yep.
And we're having fun, and we're meeting new people, and we just love this lifestyle.
And I think if you're on the fence and you're not sure, I can honestly say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that we have never met another full-time living couple, family, solo traveler that's ever looked us in the eye and said, boy, did I make a mistake. I wish I never did this.
Yeah.
We have not met one person like that. In fact, what everybody seems to say is, why didn't I do this a long time ago?
Yeah. Most people question why they didn't start RVing earlier and traveling and seeing all these beautiful places.
It's just an amazing lifestyle, and it's just it never gets old for me.
Sometimes
It's
you just have to take that leap and have faith. And our faith has been a big part of this too. And
For sure.
we've put a lot of trust in what we feel in our hearts and what we feel is the right thing to do. And this was it.
That's very well said, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you're not sure, you should definitely you can contact us if you want to.
Yeah, please leave us a message in the comment, our emails on our YouTube channel. You can email us. We'd love to answer any questions you have. We'd love to see you out here on the road. It's really a ball.
And I'd like to add something as cool as what you just said.
Okay.
Throughout life, there's doors presented to us. And these doors, invisible doors, you can choose to go through those doors and go down that path, or take the safe way and not go through that door. And what have you got to lose?
Yeah.
You can always get your old life back if you really wanted
Yeah,
it
you
back.
can always get a job and get
Yeah.
a place to live, but you may not always have the chance to do this nomad lifestyle.
For
So,
sure. And you'll never want to go back.
It's too much
Bust your
fun.
ass every day. No,
Too
I don't
much
think
fun.
so. Yeah.
So thanks for watching today, guys. We hope we've inspired you to take on some new adventures and maybe make some changes.
For sure.
Every day is a gift. Every day you wake up breathing is a gift, and you have to use that to your best and enjoy every minute.
And how many days do you wake up in your normal life and say to yourself, this is awesome? Because we say that every day. We just say, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Look at the sky, look at the sunrise, look at the sunset, look at the mountains, look at the streams.
Yeah, we feel very blessed to be doing this.
We didn't even know our neighbors in our house where we live. We've met more friends and people that we've got to know really well in a year than I think we've ever met in our lifetimes.
Yeah.
And there's something about those like-minded people that, you just look at each other and you say, isn't this awesome?
And they inspire us too.
Yeah, for
we
sure.
learn so much from other RVers while we're out here, and
For sure.
it's amazing.
It is amazing.
So we would love to hear from you guys. Please leave a comment. Let us know if you're thinking about this life. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and thanks for watching Jeff and Steph's
Excellent.
hiking adventure, the
Oh,
Poconos.
yeah. We're in the Poconos.